How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Carrison here with another episode of Veronica Mars. We are on episode number 12 of this season. Excited to get into it. Into the second half of things, I guess, with this first season, which I've really enjoyed. And that last episode was quite heartfelt stuff, I would say, especially focusing on Mac's story and the fact that she was swapped at birth and is living with a nice family, of course, that up until the last episode, has called her parents, really. I guess she still can. Like I said, it's not like they are terrible people, but it's a bit of a difficult situation as well, especially with the fact by the end of the last episode, you saw her biological mother try to reach out for her, but but it was just really, really great stuff, especially focusing on Keith as well. It was just really great to have him back working at a place, I guess, that he called home before Veronica Mars began, really. So, I'm excited to get into this episode. So why don't we get into this episode of Veronica Mars? It is episode number 12 of season 1. Let's go. What the fuck?
There's something you don't see every day.
Yeah, apparently.
I cannot wait to get out of Neptune.
I don't want to talk away my grief. I want to turn it into something else. Fuel. I know how
Energize
I'm going to feel better,
and I guess
it's not by talking.
You dropped, and I mean dropped, an unconscious Tim outside the Neptune Memorial ER.
Just like, pfft.
I didn't have a choice. Right. Someone must have put a gun to your head, forced you on a pub. We're not leaving this cozy little room until you give me a name.
And before, he's going to be here all day.
Veronica Mars.
You're really going to put the blame on her? You're really going to put the blame on her?
Driver's licenses?
Ooh, that's a new one.
It's a second-degree felony.
Lord knows I hate to disappoint you boys.
Oh! So someone planted that shit there!
Better call your daddy, Mars.
Really?
It's your turn, huh?
Oh my god, Logan, piss off. That's it though, everyone's gonna be eating this up.
No? Then why'd you tell Sheriff Lamb I sold you a fake ID?
It's what they told me to say.
Who's
they?
No way.
No, you gotta say shit.
Everywhere, they will destroy me.
I'll destroy you worse.
Yeah, you don't want to test Veronica.
Tomorrow in school we talk.
Yeah? I need you to get me a fake ID so I can get some fake action from a fake cheerleader.
Wallace, please find out who else at school is making them.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion, your mom's totally hotter. Shut the hell up.
Fuck.
Big mistake, son.
Logan, you gotta fight back! That's really fucked up though. Cause it's not like it's not like Logan did anything or was involved. It's just that, well, his father had some very interesting interactions with that person that he fired, and it was all a big kerfuffle there, wasn't it? So, and because, news gets around like wildfire, and it's piquing the interest of everyone, including the higher ups, Logan's gonna get the brunt of that, really, and it's really sad.
You can act like what we had together meant nothing to you, but you can't stop me from loving you. For the rest of your life, wherever you go, I'll always be there. Just out of sight in the shadows.
He does have that tattoo.
I don't
That
remember
was his
seeing
sister's.
you on that. And Lily swore to me that she'd never go back to him, but then one day that punk snaps his fingers and
Oh, he got
all of a
heartbroken.
sudden it's like we don't even know each other anymore.
Yeah, they had a little thing, and then she went back to Logan. Oof.
She was someone I could have loved.
Oh.
And she felt it too. I know she did.
Who framed me?
They're called the Tritons.
Tritons?
It's a secret society at school.
Why haven't I
for
heard
crying
of
out loud.
Stupid question.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Tritons have been around as long as Neptune High. 6 new members are inducted their junior year by the 6 seniors.
That doesn't cut it, Rick.
I know that now, and I'm sorry. You
so-
gotta believe
yeah.
me. After what they did at
It's
Tim,
this kind of peer
and now
pressure
his family's
shit.
threatening to sue me. I can't even talk to my own dad about it.
Oof.
He calls me a
Feels
coward
like
and a traitor
he's
for what
all
I did.
alone.
Duncan Kane.
So
What?
if I follow Duncan, I can find the Tritons.
Yeah, but Duncan! Damn!
Hi, Dad. Their case is fuzzy and
Ambushed!
circumstantial.
He knows.
You know the odd thing? Those were also her very first words.
I think I've got a good lead on who's making the fake IDs. It's a secret society at school called the Tritons.
And I meant what I said when I told you that I was going to give up all of that. But these stories, when they're tearing my family apart. My daughter Trina's the only one who'll talk to me anymore. I can't blame Logan or his mother.
I was gonna say I can't blame Logan either, considering the abusive piece of shit you are.
Biology class comes in a sacking pack, buys a 6-pack for my boss like it was no problem.
Did you figure out where he got his fake?
Slow down. This is my story. Followed him out to the parking lot.
Let him have his
I was
moment.
like, yo, come afternoon, brand spanking new license that says you were born in 1983 arrives in your locker.
Are you willing to put $250 into some strange locker just to see if this works?
Hell no. I'm using your money.
What makes you think she's got $250 to spare?
And all I have to do is see who opens said locker.
Yeah.
This is made tougher, though not impossible, by my suspension.
I hope that's got a good battery life, because you just gotta wonder what if no one gets into locker 110 today.
This other girl for like 3 seconds.
And Lily saw you two?
Nope, someone else did. You must know her. Word is you're real close with her dad. You could do better.
You need to leave my personal life
All
out
right,
of this.
yeah. Back off
Let's
from
not get personal
roasting
about
the
this.
Mars.
And I blame myself for being stupid, and I blame Lily for being a bitch that week.
Alright, okay, drop that
You know, there's
word.
another way of looking at this, Logan. If you'd still been together, you might be dead too.
And what is so great about living?
Oh. Duncan.
I'm sure the Triton leaders consider this initiation painful for their pledges, but honestly, aren't we the true victims?
Yeah, our ears are the
Nice
true
performance,
victims.
Duncan. I was wondering if you could. The judges hold the vital scores. You shall hear my voice once I've heard yours. The great Triton.
Does she have to go up and sing? Oh shit! Oh, this should be interesting. Sing. Oh heck. She's gonna regret this for the rest of her life.
Or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get you,
Very
get
subtle.
you one way or another. I'm gonna win ya. I'm gonna get you.
Stop,
I'll get ya
Veronica.
one way. Get you one way or another. I'm gonna get you. I'll get you. I'll get you one way or another. I'm gonna get you. I'll get you.
Veronica is killing it. Love to hear it.
Great Triton doesn't really know.
Oh my god, this whole cult thing is just.
Who are you?
Jeff,
What are you doing in here?
some dude, he gave me $20. He said he wanted to pull a prank.
And figure lawsuit to worry about. There's no doing this thing halfway. We have to make sure what happened to Tim never happens again.
In before he's the leader, and he's just playing this whole victim game, like, oh my god, they're terrorizing me.
All the time. I think she's watching me. It's like whenever I do anything, I can feel her there.
Well, we did have that
and
moment, didn't
she
we,
can
where
see
he
me.
zoned
It's
out
like I'm
earlier
never,
this season,
ever
and he saw
alone.
her.
Not Lily?
I remember Lily. I just don't remember what happened.
That night?
I remember being at soccer practice that morning.
The night she was...
Then I was in the back of a limo. And it was 3 days later, and Lily was dead, and all that time in between was just...
Oh. Of course we've got robes.
You may look upon the other Tritons as your brothers.
Oh. Okay, he gave the note, didn't he?
Hi, everybody. Say repressed homosexuality.
Oh my god!
Got a boogie.
Damn, nice, nice entrance.
Write the name of any student on this post-it, put it in the envelope, and have one of your minions drop it into locker 110. By the end of the day, that kid will have a fake ID, and you'll have yourself a crook. And I'll be sitting over here chilling like a villain.
Yeah, but she's not the villain in this situation. But it's such a phrase, isn't it? Chilling like a villain. Uh-oh.
So, what was the plan? Embarrass me?
Ah,
Destroy
it was
my career.
her.
And we'll leave you with nothing. No house. No career. No club memberships. No maid. And no friend.
You say another word to her and I will kill you.
Damn, Logan, get his ass.
Morning.
Not exactly.
Oh, the one below. Yeah, okay. It was like a hole, but I thought it would go to the back rather than for. Yeah.
You asked? Last year, your dad was hired to track down a hedge fund manager for embezzlement. That was my father.
So she's trying to get revenge. He's trying to get revenge.
Newspapers never mentioned that his company cheated him out of his bonus 3 years running.
King 12 requesting assistance for possible jumper on the Coronado Bridge. The abandoned vehicle is a red Dodge Viper, license plate Eccles 2, blocking the northbound lane.
Roger that, 12.
What the fuck? Lynn, did she just kill herself? Oh, heck. Aaron is a piece of shit. Aaron is seriously a piece of shit. So he pushed, I mean, I guess that is the, that's the idea. He pushed the idea into her head because, I mean, you even heard from him about if you know, if we do get this divorce, you're going to end up with nothing. Not even friends, not even happiness, etc. Yeah. He was threatening to burn everything down. All because he can't keep it in his own pants. I'm not... You know what? Aaron I don't give a shit about. Maybe he should have died that night. I'm kidding. Maybe I'm kidding. I mean, to be fair... Look, he abuses his own kid, and I wouldn't be surprised if he abused Lynn. So, yeah. But he's just diabolical. So... And Logan doesn't need this as well. I mean, what with... I mean, you saw at the beginning of the episode how people were, oh my god, did you hear about this? And, Logan's just being pushed, and now Lynn's potentially killed herself, and yeah, I mean, it was just interesting to see how things came about in terms of how Rick how it all came together, with Rick wanting to get at Veronica for revenge, really, and how yeah, he was the one that was just involved with this whole shebang, really, with the you know, $250 fee he you know, collected, and yeah, so this group, yeah, again, when it comes to these groups that we suspect as cults, we may as well just think, they're probably doing nothing, they're probably just, I don't know, doing some nerd shit, which is all fine and good. Like, D&D. There you go. That's it. They're just doing D&D in school. So, although I don't think they'd have enough hours for that, like, in between breaks. Like a 1 hour D&D session, I don't know, that doesn't really sound, But then again, you've got like 5 days of the week, so you could just stretch it over the course of that. I don't know. Anyways, I'm thinking too much about this. Yeah, it was great stuff, though. Yeah, I mean, this is just really rough for Logan. I mean, if Lynn did, like... I mean, they said possible, but I wouldn't be surprised as well at the same time, especially with the amount of pressure that Aaron did place on Lynn. So, but I do kind of have hope that she... The thing is, though, it would be very, very apt to Leanne in terms of her running away, really, wouldn't it? But there is a lot more of this worry when it comes to, what Aaron could do. And at the end of the day, that's why I'm just not going to be surprised if she did jump, sadly. So, like I said, I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if Linda was caught up in the abuse as well as Logan, because we've seen firsthand, obviously, Logan getting abused. And the way that Logan stood up for his mom was just really, really powerful. He wasn't dealing with this shit anymore. So, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it was just really, really sad stuff, to see how it all came about with Aaron just threatening to just strip everything away from Lynn, to obviously seeing the car stranded in the middle of the road. So, yeah. But you do wonder what Logan is like. What's going to become of Logan, because there's already this situation with Lily, and I felt like this episode was really, really interesting. Getting quite a bit of Lily stuff in relation to Lily, but Logan has been dealing with grieving for Lily, and now that Lynn has potentially died, now the only thing that he does have, he's on his own, really. So I do worry what's going to become of Logan as we move forward with this series. But yeah, I did find it very interesting going into this. Yeah, I did find it very interesting going into this episode in terms of how we found information in regards to the whole Lily situation. It was really, I guess it was kind of convenient, but also these sessions are private. But whilst Veronica was suspended for shit she didn't even do, that Rick framed her for, it was very interesting for her to spend that time in real time, I guess, listening to what was being said about how Lily broke up with Logan. There was a bit of an on-off period, and during the off period with Logan, there was that situation where she got with Weevil. So, like I said, when it came to the tattoo that we saw in, I think it was episode 7, it had Weevil try to cover it up by saying, yeah, I have a sister called Lily. And I think we all immediately called Cap on that one, but you could see with Weevil's story and how hurt he was, it was just very, very interesting to see how hurt he was in regards to, well, not Veronica, Lily going back to Logan. So, yeah. But I did really, really find it very interesting going into each story. Even Duncan, and how there was that whole situation about him seemingly blacking out. He seems to not remember the days around Lily's murder. So Yeah. And it does make you think, if you can't remember, then you can't remember murdering her. So, I don't know if there is going to be, like, in terms of how he's acting very, very eerie. I don't know if he's trying to, you know how you're trying to, like, I don't know, for some reason I'm trying to imagine that he's trying to force a life of I don't know, fiction in a sense. Like, he can't remember those days, so he's trying to justify his innocence because he doesn't want to come to the idea that one day he might be found guilty, and he doesn't even remember shit. So yeah, but yeah, it's really, really insane. So yeah, but you know, the trauma of losing Lily as well may have also played a part in things. It's just very interesting, but I like with Duncan just not being able to remember. I don't know. I don't. Obviously, I don't suspect it's Duncan whatsoever. So, but at the same time, there is this like idea. There is this like early on. There was this idea that you were so convinced that it could be Jake, but I don't think it's Jake as well. Just with, you know, how distraught. But then again, that could be Crocodile Tears, of course. You just sort of remember how distraught he was at the memorial. So yeah, but I mean, it was just really, really interesting seeing how things went down in terms of every story. So yeah, but yeah, it is just very, very interesting to see how these characters who played an importance in Lily's life, I guess, because I'd say Weevil plays lesser importance in a sense, but he still was, and he could still be connected, really. It is interesting seeing how emotionally vulnerable they are in their own way, because there is that hurt when it comes to Weevil about how well, she wanted to go back to Logan, and obviously with Logan's story, yeah, he well, I found it very interesting how he did straight up admit that he does blame Veronica for ratting him out. And if Veronica didn't say anything in regards to, you know, him playing around, etc., then, well, Lily could still be alive today. And I found it very interesting that the counselor was like, well, you could have also died as well. And he's dealing with survivor's guilt. It's not just that, though, but it's also the fact that we know what, well, it's going to get even worse now with the potential thing about his mother dying, but he obviously hates his own dad. And there are going to be moments where he'll wish he was dead, I guess, in a sense, which is very heartbreaking, but it plays in well with when Rebecca was saying, well, wouldn't you could have been dead. So and he, I wouldn't say entertained that theory in terms of like, because he's been it's not like it's straight out of nowhere him blaming Veronica. He has been dealing with this survivor's guilt. So yeah, but but now we're getting really into the meat to why Veronica is being treated so poorly in regards to Logan's POV, because Veronica is responsible in his mind for preventing Lily from dying or allowing Logan to live. Like I said, he does deal with that bit of survivor's guilt. So yeah, but And I did find it, I did have a moment where I did kind of link things in regards to Rick and how his whole, with his family and how, Keith nailed them, basically. It all, there is going to be this blame to Veronica. So, even though that Veronica didn't do shit, it's the same when it comes to Lily's death. Veronica didn't do shit, but she is still at fault in the eyes of, obviously with Lily's situation, in the eyes of Logan, in the situation in regards to Rick's family. Yeah, so yeah, it is just very interesting to see, to peer into the grief that Logan is going through, and how there is, because it's not just Veronica, of course, that he does blame, but he's also blaming himself as well. So, but it is really, really sad that he came out with that line about what's great about living. There is that, again, survivor's guilt, but also, it's just the fact that, he is living with a piece of shit dad as well. So maybe death. I don't want to say it, but Logan must be thinking maybe death would have been a mercy, and then so. But yeah, I did find it very interesting with, like I said, all these stories, even with Duncan and how there are gaps, really. So yeah, but it was a very, very interesting episode, like I said, with the whole the Triton situation. So yeah, but it was really, really fascinating. I felt like it was very fascinating to listen to three characters that we've gotten to know a bit more now say their piece about grieving for Lily, and even going as far to to peer into their own struggles in regards to Lily, whether it was Lily leaving Weevil or Logan doing something that really jeopardized his relationship with Lily, and the whole blacking out situation. So I loved Veronica singing. It was just really, really great. I could just feel the secondhand pressure in that moment where all to meet with Jeff, bloody Jeff. I mean, to be fair, she did kill her, and her song obviously wasn't subtle, but it was just really, really great. But doesn't eliminate the pressure that one would have being asked to sing on stage in front of a bunch of people, some being strangers. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was just very, very interesting to, like I said, peer into the whole Tritons situation. So yeah, but but because, like I said, I mean, it does seem like with the Tritons, they seem to be, okay, etc. In a sense, I'm sure they still had their own little things in terms of the what was it, the 12 shots, etc. I think it was. So it's still kind of messed up. So, and they did ambush Veronica and put her in the trunk. So they're not exactly all well and good. They're not exactly like the collective that we saw way back in, I think it was episode 8 or 9. So yeah, but it does. I mean, with Rick, he was a bit pissed that he didn't get in the group, but also that Veronica, she needed revenge. She needed to get a taste of revenge. So, but it was very, very interesting to see how things went by. So yeah, but that was Veronica Mars, episode number 12 of this season. Like I said, very interesting stuff in terms of the whole situation of peering to Lily and the three characters that we've gotten to know and how they're dealing with certain grief and all of that. Both being different and all being different and very interesting to see in regards to getting a little bit more details in relation to Lily's death, especially with Duncan. So yeah, but yeah, great stuff. So I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!